All right. Can it? Hello?
Hi.
All right. All right. Yes. So, hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi,
Yeah.
Julie. Okay,
Hi
go ahead.
there,
You are
everybody.
greeting Julie. Go.
Greetings. I'm going to have to try and change this. I can't get the, I need to put back my rest. You know what I mean? It's only showing my face a little bit funny. Excuse me a minute. I've just come off the video for a bit.
Okay.
Sounds good. Mama, do you want me to do the disclaimer real quick?
Yes, please.
Okay. If you could just enable me.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Thank you.
Better.
All right, here we go. Sharing is caring. And hopefully I can get this to play.
Yep.
There it goes. All right. Okay.
I like that guy. That is his favorite word.
Oh yeah. Hi everybody. Just wanted to say welcome. Welcome to our wonderful Wednesday Zoom call, and so excited to be here. I'm going to go ahead and start off with our disclaimer. Healy is a microcurrent medical device that has been cleared by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration only for the local relief of acute, chronic, and arthritis pain, muscle soreness due to overexertion. Healy also has non-medical applications that use individualized microcurrent frequencies to harmonize your bioenergetic field. Always use your Healy in accordance with its instructions for use. So now we are safe and we can talk Healy.
Healy, yes, Healy, talk Healy.
And hi, Yvette.
Hi, Yvette is on, yes.
Hi,
so
Yvette.
I was going to let you guys know, honestly, I don't have anything. I just want to have a platform where anybody can share what they have. If any of you have something that I want to share today, this is my first day to actually log into the back office. The only thing I, can contribute today is maybe going to that, to learn how to use the back office. If any of you have not used it, I'm sure many of you have done it. I know Destiny, I've gone through many times. Today was my very first day to be able to do this. So it's incredible. Zach is on. Hallelujah. Hi, Zach.
Hi, Zach. Woo, long time no see.
I know. He's probably at work as well.
Yeah.
So he says hi. So the new website, the new back office, that may be something that we want to spend time learning together. I just started learning it a few minutes ago before we started today. So that will be where I'll be coming from today. But I want to open it up for you guys to have whatever it is that you have to ask or to add, and then we can go from there.
Okay.
Well, I got on it yesterday for the first time, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you master it?
No.
Okay.
I did actually go and act like I was going to sign up a customer just to see what it would look like. So the update that they did today was pretty much what I did. The only thing different was the part where he said on our links, in order to share, just so everybody knows, the code that is linked to your account in order for you to sign up people is going to be a long number. And that's only temporary. Eventually they're going to put in your username in there, but there is a way around that, which might take a little time to explain. But if you want your username to show up on there, you have to do something differently. But I don't know if Mama O, if she wants to go over that or not, but just in case you're wondering, because it does, it's important. So you have credit for if you sign anybody up. So, yeah.
Yeah, I actually have to learn it between now and 2:30. I have people that someone that called want to purchase Healy, or at least want to know what's going on. Well, so I've shared with them like last year, but I think they're ready now. Kind of play. So my master, I have to master it today in order to, at 2:30 is my appointment with that individual. So, but I think that what you were saying, not Steve, but Ken, did a short way how to just use your username, and it shows your name when you register. So I don't mind. Let's just do. I can do that part. I can do go to the I can just register. I mean, log in, and we can walk through it just in case. And even for you to look at your back office, it's no longer the way we used to. Just kind of log in. But they did make it very plain when you just type the information, even like partner.healy. It shows you, say, if you want that, this is the new way to click is at my Healy world / business, something like that. So they are working with us. They're helping us with trying to make it a bit very simple for us to follow. But it is also good that we practice it just in case we want to check what we ordered, or want to check somebody else want to purchase, and we want to be able to help them as well. So we can go through that. So let's hear from other people. Julie, what are you saying?
I couldn't seem to log on, actually. I mean, I got into the main one, but then to go onto the back office, you've got to put your username. And I'm probably because I was a bit tired, I didn't pursue it because, or I didn't persevere because I tried a few times. So I need to really just retry, and maybe I'll have to get myself another name. You know what I mean?
Do you have your username and your password? Do you know what those are?
Well, not off by hand, because I changed it to the original one. So I mean, I've got my stuff because I'm on a laptop, which is kind of harder to do, I think. While we're on a Zoom. But I mean, I'm sure it's all there. But I understand a little bit now about how to sign on a person, which I haven't had the privilege of doing yet. Looking forward to that. But I actually had that question anyway. How do you do it? So you go to the tools, don't you? I think.
Yeah, I will show you. We will walk a little bit just so everybody's saying it, and those of you who if you attended the WhatsApp Wednesday today, they did show up too. So that's where I learned.
Yes, I didn't get to see that one today, but I saw Tuesday. I get in my luck with Tuesday and Wednesday, but Tuesday was brilliant. Not Tuesday just gone, I didn't see that either, but the Tuesday before was really, really very, very helpful, I found, to me.
That's good.
Well, if they put up the recorded one that they did today, then I'll share it on our page, so that way you can rewatch it, because there was a lot of good information that was explained today. So
yeah.
All right. Anyone else? How about Yvette?
Well, I decided to leave it alone until it was sort of sorted out.
Understandable.
That's good. That's a good choice.
But it is good, but also I think it's a mastering too on our own part when we go back to when we try to follow it a little by little, so that's not overwhelming. So I think right now at this very beginning, there's a little guidelines and all this little stuff that show step by step, and just in case somebody shows up like, hey, I got somebody texted me yesterday. You still doing? Can I get information on Healy? And then another one called me. The one said that they want to purchase, so it was last year, shared with this person last year. And then and I was driving, I had a meeting yesterday. I said, you know what, I'm on my way to a meeting, and my meeting, lasted a long time. I came back and I let them know that I can do that. I scheduled an appointment, and that's what I'm doing now. I got to schedule them because I have, we all have some of us, we have other stuff we're doing. So I scheduled to meet with the person today at 2:30. So, I know Zach is probably at work and may not be able to say something other than type. But Zach, we appreciate you. We see you. We see you out there, and we're so glad to see you join us. It's been a long time. So If you have any question, I know you're at work, you can just type it for us. I want to now, unless anybody have another question, but if not, let's look at the back office now. Let's log in and see. So let me see if I share. Sharing
is caring.
Yeah. That's not what I want to share. Sorry. Okay, come on from that. Sorry, guys. I'm going to. Okay. I don't know why. Did you guys saw how I created two pages of the Zoom? And I don't know what
one looked like it was like a screenshot or something.
Yeah, and it does that every time. So I don't know. I bet I'm doing something just not right, so I suppose. But
when
I
you
don't
were
know.
practicing earlier, it came up. So
Yeah, didn't
Yeah.
this? Yeah. Okay. Did this show up? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Healy vibration. It did show up before. I can't see it now.
you might have
Okay.
to minimize. You might have to minimize your screen, open it up on your desktop, and then, or your tabs, have it open, and then that way, when you go to share, you'll have your option that it's
Okay.
there.
Okay, let me do that now. Let me open. The Healy. And I didn't remember even shutting it down. So that's why I'm trying to see whether it was open behind something. Is it open behind something now? Jeez, Benedicta. Wonderful. Okay. I think it's my dot Healy world. My dot Healy world. Okay. So it's not, is it showing what I'm doing? No?
No.
Okay, it's opening. I just, okay, so now let me do Zoom. Okay, if I do share now, maybe it's going to, I just reopened it. And then do share, see. Let's see. Oh, hallelujah,
Yay.
hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Sorry.
Hallelujah.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, so there's you can sign in using the same or like do partner, but they have the new sign in is my Healy, okay, my dot Healy dot world. My dot Healy dot world, and it has business at the end. But when you enter with the before where it says it says partner dot Healy world, it still shows you say, hey, this is the correct way now to be able to log in. So you log in using your old login ID if you still remember. If not, you can, if you, let's say like Julie was talking about, Julie, if you have, you don't know where it is at the moment, what you can do is just, let me say, accept the cookie. Yeah, what you can do is do, I forgot. So it's going to send it because it has your email address. Okay. It's going to send you your email, send it to you via email. Then you can now.
Yeah.
So this thing that this guy called a sandwich, I think it's Mr. Perez calls it the sandwich here. If you, when you log in and you click on that, so it's less, I think one thing I noticed is less busy. It's less busy and concise. So if you click on that, now you can see your business, you know, so it's not too many things there. If you have registered somebody, it's going to show you if that person is not placed. If you want to see your genealogy, it shows you the people that, you know, that is under.
Help you?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
Can you see it? Can you see what I'm showing?
Yes, I can see it. Sorry about that.
Okay. And then you can see place on place partner if you have placed someone. But to register, you see my tools. You click on that, my tools, is only 2 things there. So it's less complicated, less kinds of junk that they had before. So if you click on that, my link, these are your link. Okay, where are my link? That is funny. Okay, this your link. My link hasn't showed up. But it has a Healy Shop USA. There's affiliate, so they have like Asia. Can you see that? Can you see it a little?
Yeah, Mama, that is your link where it says Healy Shop USA. Your code
right
is on
here.
the far right.
Yeah, let me move this. I don't think we can see. Yeah, I can't see. So now the one that says USA will be my link. So if I now copy it, I wanted to see if you guys can see the number, because I can't even see the number. So maybe
it's partially cut off.
Yeah, it's I think it's I have the zoom. Maybe move the zoom down. Maybe let's see. Maybe make the zoom. Haha. Okay, and then move. Can you guys see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so. Okay, so here I will now click here and select this and copy. I think you right click, you guys know, right click and then copy it. So then we will open up a new platform and then paste that. What he said in order to what Ken says, you know, being an engineer, is that we can now actually change that number. So it moved, sorry. What happened?
Well, one thing that he did that was different that I didn't know was he said that you had to log out and then paste it into another browser. So.
Oh, yeah. In order for it to show the person. So it said log out. Because if you're going to, but he said, yes, this is my, okay, say, is this your referrer? And he says, yes, this is a person that is referring me. And then he can, let me see what he says.
Where did Julie go? She's still there? Oh, maybe it has to do with, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just her video is not.
Oh, okay.
There she is.
Okay, so I think right now it says login. I think it logged me out. Did he log me out? So anyway, just copying it, and then he has said that we can now change that number. Instead of leaving your, let me type the number again. Write the number again. Instead of leaving this number, I don't know if you can see it. Leaving that number, you can now type your username. Like, let's just say my username is Benedicta. I can do Benedicta. So when I send, and then I copy that. So I just, I see now, see how he changed it? Did you guys see it?
Yep.
Okay, so that's my login name. And then immediately, all you need to do is to change, type over the words before you say equal, the equal mark. Before you get to the equal mark, you just type your username, and it automatically says you are referred to Healy by. You give the person's name, and they say they're going to change it, like Destin has already mentioned, but it will not be, I mean, it's not something like today or tomorrow. So just in case, you have to send this. This is easier for now for us to be able to send it to somebody to actually to purchase or to do the stuff by themselves. Okay, so if I say yes, yeah, I've been referred by this and that person, and then I started the I think it says shop. So if I do shop, okay, now it brings all the program groups, and shows us the program groups. Here we are, the Healy edition. Can you see?
Yes.
Can you, okay,
Yes.
so it has all the
Yes.
the Healy edition. If you click it, I guess it tells you in a nutshell. And it didn't say, it didn't do anything. Sorry, but look at the Healy Gold. I think included, is it excluding tax? Is that what I said? EX mean excluding?
Excluding, yes.
Excluding
Yes.
tax. So the 500 is excluding tax. So before then it's a little bit higher now because it was 4 something before. You know, it wasn't a 494 something 97 or something. So before tax, you know, the original one. So now you can see everything is excluding tax. So the price, when they're watching it, they need to know that they have to pay tax in order to. And then they have the promotion, Healy Resonance edition. So this is where you can walk a person through, or the person can actually go through it if you just copy that place. And I think what they said for you to copy, to put your information, like I type my name. Now I can just copy that website, what do you call it? That link. I copy the link. I can put it in another, maybe in a Word, or I can put it in my my note in my phone, so that if somebody calls me, I can just send it to them. Say, go, check this out. Check the website. So they now can actually look through the price, and then they can now decide which one they want to buy. Because when let's just say, I say I want to buy, let me just click on this one. If the person said they want to buy this, it's only when they go in, my system is going extremely slow, so I don't even know if it's going to do anything. You say, wait. Okay, so now I ask you to add to the cart. And if we do add to the cart, it tells you delivering time is 1 to 7 working days. Look at, they wouldn't have that before. It just, we're talking about the COVID at that time. So if I say I want to add this to my cart, and then you say view cart, look at view cart. Okay, now it shows everything. If you have coupon, can you see it now? It's for me, it's actually it's easier than the other one, the old one we had. So this is more manageable. This is more, not too many words in it. If I say proceed to checkout, tells me how much is the total amount. Again, I think it's without tax for now. So if I proceed, and now proceed. So this is a place that, kind of a unique here. It says, are you returning customer? So if you have shopped with us before, then you're a returning customer. But then you can put your username or email. But if not, then you can, this one is you select, you can have, I think then you have to create your, I think the reason why I left only here because I think I didn't, I know I did not log out. So you still have my information there. So right now, it gives you this two account option. Do you want to be a member? Select which one. So if you want to go in as a member, you select as a member. If you want to be a customer, it gives you that option. So this is really easier versus before. We have to, practically, we didn't really have option to a good option to register a customer. I don't know if anybody has ever did, but I never. It says customer even in the old back office, but I never had a privilege. I mean, opportunity. Every time I click it, nothing shows. Nothing shows. So it doesn't give me option to go in and do anything. So it gives you option to put your information and then place the order. So this is very. It's easier, even though it's new, but it's easier. All of you, if you have not, if you didn't use much of the old one, you don't know how easy this one is. It's really, really simple, simpler for us, and I am grateful for that. So this is my first time to go through this, other than watching what they were doing on in a update. This is my first time to get into my own personal I was just entering when we logged in with was telling Destiny. That's my first time. So anyway, I'm going to stop sharing, but it's really on air. So what do you guys think?
It's good.
Yeah.
Like
so
that,
right,
the end part where the member or customer is right there, that is an improvement for sure.
It's very much, yes, yes, yeah, and I know, Ms. Moore, you've been in Healy for a while. Were you able to register somebody as a customer?
I just registered everyone as members because I just told them when I was selling them, I just said, we're just going to register you as a member because it doesn't cost anything. And then you can treat it however you choose.
Okay, that's what I did. Actually, I had you will laugh when I was shown this, and I said, oh, wow. And then they told me it doesn't cost anything. You just become a customer, just get a member. And it was like, get a member, get a member, get a member. So I thought I had 20 people that are member. I didn't buy anything. So member, and they've been member for listen, it doesn't do any good to you, it doesn't do any good to them. Actually, it's a disadvantage to them now, because unless they comes back to it's like the Destiny, how we have to go back and re-register you. That gives you that gives you opportunity to be able to do the fast track and get the benefits of the new person that you won't get if you have been a member, even if you didn't buy anything. So yeah, so that's what I encourage. Somebody else that I purchased I shared last year several times. They ask questions, and then they registered, but it was only on the 4th of July that they actually 4th or 3rd, sorry, that they registered, the last time. So, but we had to change. She got a new phone number. She has a new phone number, which works perfect, so we're able to change and just started her from scratch. Yeah. So yeah. So it was all across the board. No one could actually register someone as a customer. For me, I didn't register anybody as a customer. I just say it's free. It's free. Just come in. So yeah.
Oh, speaking of free, they did mention today that probably starting in January they're gonna charge a registration fee, which will more than likely be $49.95 or something like that, and which would be a yearly membership fee in order for you to be a member with Healy. That's not now. That's just that's later.
January next year. I saw that's quite. These people are so generous. I'm so grateful. They're
they
so
are.
lenient. They say like, oh, let's walk you through. I mean, the guy who did that presentation, I don't know, was that you that put that on our this at the Telegram group? The guy who said it's a bare platform, but please be patient. We're going to be building it, and I think as we're learning together, it makes it more easy for us to even to take a hold of everything. So if not everything, at least a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Yeah.
Amen. Yeah, it did seem definitely more user-friendly and easier to access things on there. They also mentioned that they're over time, within the next few months, they're going to be adding more to it, just to stay patient. One thing I kept asking today, when are they going to show the update on the ranking? Because right now it's zeroed out, because they said once they did the update with the website, they were going to show the new ranking, which they have not done yet. So I don't think that's been updated on their system yet.
It did.
Oh,
I
on
mean,
yours?
yeah.
Oh, maybe it didn't on
when you
mine.
go, or maybe they just when you log in with the way you're listening, they have changed it.
Okay,
When you
I'll have
log
to
in
go
with-
back and look at it again. Maybe I was on the wrong page. And that we still will have access to the old platform until I do the complete transition. So that's good to know, just in
That
case.
is so good. That is so good. Wow.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Yeah.
remember everything that was said.
Yeah, you did good.
A lot,
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
information.
that is yeah, that's the mostly, of course, they talked about the people who's interested in qualifying to go to the to Bali, is it no to where Berlin? To go to Berlin so that we have opportunity. I think they say from the first from this July all the way to the 30th of August to qualify. And you guys, they have a point that if you have that point, you can qualify for either bronze or silver, then gold. I think is it 3 or 4 ranks that they had there?
I think there's 3. So yeah, bronze, silver, gold, I think. Yeah.
And the gold one, they pay for you to take one. So if 2 people traveling, they pay for your hotel, they pay for your transportation. That is so good. Yeah. Oh my goodness, so excited. Yeah, to be able to do that. So they pay for your flight, they pay for your room, then they pay. That's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah.
Julie, get busy.
Hey,
You said you were looking forward to selling one.
Yes.
Are you saying to me?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I've been so busy, honestly, that for over the last few weeks, particularly, actually showing Healy, running Healy.
Oh, good.
I've got a lot of clients, but no sales yet.
Yeah.
But
and
it will come. I just keep sharing, and it will come. I'm sure
it will come. It will come. It's the guys. It's just about persistence and just sharing your experiences. That's all we can share. We don't force anybody to do anything. You don't force somebody will
absolutely.
say, yeah. No, I'm sharing what it's just like like they always say, you go to a restaurant, you like the food, you share with somebody, you share with other people, as to their own intake is up to them. So it's if they decide to go, it's up to them. So if they don't want to go, it's okay. I share this, and I have sent a lot of people invites in the past few weeks. It's like I didn't hear any response. I'm like, did they not get it? So my next action is that I'm going to ask did you get the text I sent to you? And if they get it and they say yes or no, I will leave them alone. I don't, I just leave the person alone. So that's what I'm going to do this week. I'm going to, the people I sent a text, I'm going to.
Or she'll show up at your doorstep.
Then it would be like a nasty year. Somebody's like, oh, you never shared with me nothing. Is it still on? I say, yeah. Yeah. So that is awesome. It's really incredible device, honestly. I think, and I shared it last time we had that, the device, I think I read it somewhere, and most of you have already read it too, that is the first artificial intelligence that has been created, working to help humanity, help people, take charge of their own health.
Yeah.
Is the first artificial intelligence that has been designed to empower individual to take responsibility, which means you have a say. We're talking about what responsibilities, like you having a say in what matters to you, what matters to your body, what matters to you as a human being. And everybody has that freedom, if they want to pursue it, to get it. So that's my take on it, and I'm so excited that I know Caroline said we're so excited that God saw it fit for us to be in this space at this time, for us to have it, for us to have be a pioneers, because that's who we are, pioneers. Like if you're like, I don't know if this is because it's new, but to be a pioneer is not easy, girls. It's not easy, my brothers and my sisters. It's not easy, and there's going to be a lot of rejection. And it's not that they're rejecting you. That's the whole thing. Because of, like, I used to live in that world where I think that when people are, kind of turning down, that is like they're rejecting me as a person. No, it's not that. Sometimes that even if it's something that will work for them, that have them, the idea of the newness, the idea of something they're used to taking this pill that they're used to taking this tangible stuff. And the idea of frequency, for those that don't know it, for those that don't understand it, there are different, group of people. If we talk to the people that are new age, we are the really true new age. I know we like to call other people those people new age. No, we are really, because we are the new generation. We are the true new age people. Because therefore, if any man be in Christ, is a new creation. We are the new people. But if you talk to, let's just quote unquote, if you talk to the people that the new age, they know frequency, they live it, so. And that's why when they come to our church, okay, this didn't happen 2 weeks ago, and they come quite often because we never close the church. People come in as they are, and they come in, so we have a lot of in the community, new age in the community, they come in. So when they come in, and all the Christian, we will be dancing and singing, and Dr. O said that we want to do, also God is releasing all this grace, all these wonderful things in the atmosphere. But the many Christians, we don't know how to take a hold to actually receive all the stuff that we've danced for, all the stuff that we don't know how to. When they come in, let me show you. They'll be like this. They'll be falling, and they don't want to leave the ground. So last 2 weeks ago, there were 3 of them that came in. Well, one person wanted to lock the door. They don't want to go because the energy was so powerful. They just want the energy, want to soak it. They want to soak the energy. And so they had told them to come outside. Well, they came outside, but they just sat on the ground there. And someone's telling them to go. I said, no, just let them. We release a blessing that we're blessing them. And I wish that that all of us have that insight, what they're saying, what they're experiencing, that they experience the frequency of God. They were powerless to leave the place, and they were on the ground. Okay, so somebody started casting them. I said, no, don't cast anything. These people, they say the presence of God is here. They don't know they don't know what to say other than the same energy. But God was so much on them. And we started speaking over them, started praying over. I held, somebody's like, oh, don't let them release something over you. I held one of them, I just held her, and I'm speaking God's love, speaking, using their language, over. And I mean, it was such beautiful experience that they said, we will be back. I said, please bring your friends when you come. They understand this, my brothers and sisters. They understand frequency, but this is ours. That is ours. That's who we are. We talk about us being a ball of fire and all those things. That's it. So I really appreciate it. Catherine is on, so maybe she has some questions. Hello, Catherine. No, she's on. All right. So anyway, I'm sorry. So I started going off, but go ahead, please.
It's good. I've got a little thing. I mean, you might have discovered this, but it's, you think, I could have been doing this all this time with the Healy, but I never thought of it. On the list, we've been obviously enjoying that, adding in those other frequencies, that we took the step by step to do. But when we run our resonance and it does the list, I realized I ran on vital substances. I try and do that every day. But the particular balance, the 5 things that it came up with really did resonate with me. My goodness, I need these. I understood them as well, because I don't always understand the L something or other. There's so many of them, like.
Those are amino acids.
Oh, right. That's what they come under, amino. So I thought, you know what, instead of having to run it every day I could actually go back to that list and run that particular one. I've never thought of that before, because, I could see there were some B vitamins I was quite low on. And one today, I was shocked. It was 100%. So does that mean I'm deficient then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was in one of the amino acids.
Wow.
So that's why I thought, right, I'm going to keep doing that then for a while, because with the 75 vital substances, you'll never get the same again. I doubt it. Do you? When you run that one again, you'll never get the same.
It depends. I was just talking to one of my friends in Mississippi this morning about this, and she brought up a good point that I hadn't really thought about before. And that is, our frequencies are changing moment by moment within our bodies.
Right.
Okay. And so when you scan yourself, you're going to get a different frequency.
Yes.
Now, just kind of hear me with this, because I'm not sure if this is right or not. It's just what I'm thinking right now. But when you scan your aura, the aura scan is emotional. It's giving you emotional information about yourself. Okay. Now, when you run your chakras, when you run that aura and run that frequency on you, because your emotions are attached to your soul, and as you're shifting that frequency, it then causes the chemicals within your brain to release different chemicals that would change the resonance scan.
Oh, right. Never thought of that. But.
So, because our chemical release in our brain is directly connected to and science is figuring this out, and that it's directly connected to our soul, which is, our mind, our will, our emotions, our unconscious, our subconscious, and our conscious. And so, I'm wondering if, and I'm going to experiment with this, but also I want to talk to a time waiver guide that I know, but to ask, because they've had a lot deeper training on this. But I'm wondering if you run the aura and run those frequencies first and do that in the mornings, and then go and scan, that it will shift, and maybe you're going to flow in a a different way than because usually I'll just run my resonance first and then I'll just do the chakras. Okay. That's kind of the way, but I think maybe it needs to be done differently.
Wow. That's certainly food for thought.
It's something to think about, and I'm going to try to find some more deeper information, but I do know that our soul does affect our brain chemistry.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
so,
Thank you. That's good.
Well, one thing I've done on a different level, well, it's not on similar, not the same, is when I'm doing the vital substances, which has all the amino acids and all of that, and you were talking about that, Julie, about the percentages and everything, is just to test the theory of what it's actually doing, is I will run it, and then because I have my supplements too. For example, I have fish oil, et cetera, whatever's not in there. And so what I'll do is on the analyzation, I'll record it and analyze it, and it'll tell me what I'm missing, right? Then I'll go and take my supplements, because I know that a couple of my supplements have that vibration in it. And then I'll retest myself after I vibrated it back into my being. And that's how I know that it's actually working, because then it doesn't pop up on the list anymore like it did just previously.
Wow.
So,
and mentioning the fish oil, I think on the new bioenergetic, I don't know, it's on one of them, because I come up short omega-3 all the time.
Yeah.
So it is on one of the programs. I don't know which one it is.
Say this.
Yeah, I think I've seen it there too. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So that's a good way to test yourself too, though, just because I've done that from time to time to see, out of curiosity.
Oh, and what I was going to mention too, Julie, that I forgot and got off on the chemistry part of it, but when I'm running vital substances, one of the substances that will show up fairly regularly on mine that doesn't change, and that is arson.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you about that one.
Yeah.
Or arsenic. That one
I
think it's arsenic.
Yeah, arsenic. That one popped up on mine too.
I've had that a lot in the beginning, not so much lately, but I did.
Now, after researching that one, I thought that one wasn't supposed to be so good for yourself. I thought that one, I'm a little confused on that one. Can you tell us what your thoughts are on that one, Caroline?
It's a substance from God, and we're made up of the substance of the earth, and that we need all of it.
Yeah.
And that's the extent of
I was reading that one, and there was some mixed thoughts on when I was Googling what it does. It was, I can't tell you exactly what it said, because it was a while ago that I looked it up, but I just remember seeing some good things on it and some not so good things on it. So I'm like, so is it beneficial or is it not?
From the dirt, I tell people, oh, well, I just have a dirt brain. I'll say that a lot of times. I was like, well, my brain's just made of dirt. And so, it's the best I can do with the answer right now. But but I know that, everything that God has made is good.
Yes.
And we are made from this of terra, right? The terraforming. And when you're terraforming, you're beginning to govern with yourself, and that for whatever reason, and I just trust that. And I trust the Father, and I don't know.
I think it's absolutely amazing. And how we've been taught, from our earliest times. I don't know if you knew the Lord as a child, but you're taught you're made from the dust of the earth. But then it was made clear to me, there wasn't that decomposing, when Adam was made, there wasn't that decomposing of the soil, that's how we get the soil from all that. And I thought, oh my goodness, I've never thought of that. So we're made of the the elementals, aren't we? And
yes,
and we have the components of all creation inside us. Don't understand it, but
yeah.
I think
amazing.
I think was Catherine.
Thing.
Yes. I think it was Catherine trying to say something. So Catherine, you were trying to say something?
We have our camera shut off. And if I leave to go fix the camera, then I lose you guys. But this is Lenora and Kathy sitting together.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Okay.
hey.
I just got my Healy.
Oh,
We're
good.
Some
Hey,
setting
Kathy.
and teaching.
And I
Hi.
They're
got
in Florida. They're in
Oh,
Florida.
yay.
Yeah, I got Caroline's text with your message on it right while we were working on our Healy. So we stopped to stop and watch this with you guys.
Oh, wow.
Welcome.
Welcome. We appreciate you. Wow.
Thank you. Excited to be a part of this.
Yes.
That is
So we
awesome.
have tons of questions though. I heard you saying you looked up arsenic. How did you look that up? Because things often come up, and a lot of times I'll message Caroline and ask, like, root came up the other day, and I'm like, okay, so what am I looking for emotionally when it comes up root? So how do I look those things up?
The
Yeah,
website, Caroline, the website that you're affiliated with, what's that one called again? With Tara's website?
Oh, yeah, which Lenore knows. It's Global Frequency Network.
Oh, yeah. They have a lot of, she has the breakdown on there of a lot of those substances that might be helpful.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a root, it's the root connected to something. What was the other part of that root?
Right. Okay. But we'll go back and look it up. But it's just neat to see some of these things. And I wondered where we looked up to find. And then a question that's been given to me, because this is the third person I'm setting up and I'm just a newbie myself. But thank God that he just gives you insight as you're going, because you're hungry and you're willing to learn just how these things just show so much. And then like by the end of the day, you're seeing those things that it showed you needed manifesting. And it is amazing. Like I was running it on my 13-year-old, and it kept saying menstrual, menstrual, menstrual. And 2 days later, she started her period.
Wow.
So it was running those frequencies for her 2 days before her menstruation actually happened. So I thought that was pretty awesome.
Wow.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, you'll find that Healy will kind of blow your mind as you go along. Pretty awesome technology. And I'm still, I know we're all still learning so much with it. There is so much to discover and learn. And when you think that you know something, you realize you don't. It's kind of like the word.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting to discover what its capability is. I'm always blown away. And to hear that is also really cool. Yeah.
It's so cool. Yes. It's awesome.
Yes.
And the other thing I'm still trying to figure out is the percentages. That's the percentage you have or the percentage you need?
It's the percentage you need, because that's why it's ranked the most to the least.
Mhm.
When you have like your top 5, it'll show you your top 5 frequencies or grouping of frequencies. And so the one that's the highest is the one you need the most. So you're like deficient that amount. So if it says 75% and then 62%, you're deficient 75%, and then you're deficient 62% of that frequency.
Yeah.
And so then my logic would say that I would need to run that one that I'm more in more, not just the standard 1 minute, 20 seconds or whatever it is. Is that correct?
Yeah. So what I do is if I'm doing an all Healy scan, and then I have my top 5 frequencies I need, I'll run that 2 or 3 times. And then I will go to the top frequency, and I will then go back and rescan only that frequency, and it will give me the detailed parts of that frequency that I need. I then run that, and whatever is showing at the top of that second scan that I do of the specific frequency that was the top one, I then do a microcurrent of that top one.
Yeah. That's what I do too. Yes. That's what I
Now-
That's the process I follow too. The first one I run, I would just I will run it 1 minute for all of them. Then I go back and do analysis again to check where I am now, and then use those the highest one. I will run it the highest one, but also will do the microcurrent on that for that given day. Yes.
And then my next question is, if you have the coil, can you run the coil instead of the microcurrent, or should you do both?
You have to do both.
There are two different currents.
The coil does not replace they said actually in a given week or day. Did we talk about last time? I think you said at least you should use microcurrent twice, or at least,
A week,
because
2 times a week.
2 times, is that a week? Okay, yes. Okay, I think that's what it says. Yeah, at least that's what they said, at least. Which means you can run it more, but with coil you can run as many programs, as you like,
Right.
because it's not going that direct to, like microcurrent is.
Now, is there too much microcurrent? Have we established that?
Yeah.
Yes.
And what would that be?
Yeah, everybody's different, but they say when you first start not to run more than 3 of those programs a day. So not everybody does that, some do, but we've all, I think, learned the hard way that we kind of react different if we have too many frequencies. Like for me, it's like if I've had too much coffee, I feel like, or you just feel extremely worn out. But there's 2 different, everybody, I don't know how you guys have experienced it. For me, yeah, you just got to know what's for what, run it and see how your body responds, basically.
Okay. Made me feel jittery when I did it too much.
Yeah.
On edge,
Yeah. Good. Well, thank you so much for answering those questions.
That's what this group's for. Yay.
It's good because we all learn. So
yeah.
And it's so much easier to learn from somebody else who's learned something than it is to try watching a video or reading it.
Yes.
Yep. Speaking of which, I know that we're almost done, but Caroline and whoever runs the vital substances, maybe Julie, how long have you guys been running them for? Are you just doing the minute, or are you doing the 2-minute zapper? What are you doing? How long do you do your substances?
I'm about half and half. Sometimes just a minute, and sometimes just the 2. I don't feel very experienced yet in the how long you run it for. I've got to really launch into that a bit more. I do
mine just being led by the Spirit, honestly.
Yes.
I do what I feel I need to do.
Yes.
And it's
I need to do something with this 100% I got today, because that's a bit scary. I'm 100% deficient on this I did write it down somewhere. Where was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't find it right now, but you never can. So, but the thing is, I can go back because I think it will be on the list.
Yes.
Is that the only way you can do it? If it doesn't, or I can just check if it pops up again, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, or you can go back on the list, like you said. Look at your history. It keeps track of all your scans.
Yes. Yes. And I must say this, I did do the aura the other day, and I don't know whether it's because I was listening to the spooky 2, the frequencies that I'd recorded, but I kept going back because I had to keep going back to create a new list. But it actually just kept going higher and higher and higher, so where I was deficient. So, the percentage went up high. So that's one where you're not deficient, isn't it? Am I right? With the aura, if it goes up high, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So I just kept rerunning the aura to set up those new recordings, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it just kept going up and up and up until I was level. That was quite
right.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know, Yvette, do you have anything to say again. Oh,
Keep saying this.
I tend to redo the aura,
Skin.
you know, and do it like every 5 days or something like that. I will redo it.
okay.
The same thing that I got, the same result that I got. I will then run that again for a couple of days, you know,
Okay.
before I do another scan.
Okay.
I'm not so sure what this, you know, the LM and the TM, all those things mean. I haven't been able to work on that yet. You know, you have some results that tell you about LM something and
Yes,
EM something.
Destiny found a chart,
Yeah.
right, Destiny?
Oh yeah.
That chart that shows
Yeah.
what those different letters mean, and
Yeah.
it categorizes them, which is really
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah.
Did you, is it on the Vibrant Life?
Yeah, it's on there. If you go on and click on Vibrate Life and you go to files, or yeah, I think it'd be under file. Yeah, under files. You can scroll up and it'll show that on there from our previous conversation.
Yes.
All right,
And,
thank you. Yeah.
And that's on the
forgotten that.
Telegram?
Yes, on Telegram.
Well, that's good, definitely.
Yes.
I've forgotten that because I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I
There's
did
so much
see it.
information. It's easy
Yes,
to,
so
you know,
much.
like, where did that go? Yeah.
So much, yes.
Yeah, there's a lot to it, but it's exciting, and it's a blessing to be a part of it. So anyway, I know
Yeah,
that
it's a wonderful journey. I'm excited
Yes.
that I have an amazing people, men, women who are on this journey with me. So it's a journey together, learning together, living together,
Yes.
loving together. So I want to appreciate each and every one of you. I do have 2:30 appointment.
Oh yeah.
And so I want to kind of regroup myself before I start that. And so please go on a Telegram group, and whatever questions you have. And, you know, I know Destiny is really on top of things, and all of you on top of things. So I appreciate you. If you don't see me, please pray for me, because one of the things that taking my time, listen, is my water project that I'm working on. So I am working on a water project. I don't know if I shared it with you. I've been working on it 2011, and I left it. But I almost died when I was a child, and my story is coming up. So there's a guy that is doing a video for me. And then this morning I was also working on the people to help me what do you call it? Put a website together. I called the city. The bank. The bank said they need me to go register this, and I didn't register it before because I was going under our international ministry. So it's like so many things that I have to do, try to get it this week done. That you know, look at things. Today was my first time to get to my Healy stuff, only because somebody called me. So it's just a lot. So please lift me up in your prayers, and I'm going to be sharing more with you when the website and everything is put together. So that, you know, I want you guys to partner with me in prayer, partner with me in any way you can, you know, as I do this work. That's one of my life assignment. That's one of the things written in my scroll. God saved me so I can help save one more child, or, you know, more than I want to save more than one life. And that's my commitment. So my commitment is by 2024 to have 4 villages with water, clean water. 4 villages. So, and one has to happen. In order to do that, one has to happen by December, and that's my commitment. So that's the thing that keeps me running now. So please continue to pray for me, Caroline. Please, I want to invite you guys in my prayer. I have what we call awakening prayer, and my awakening prayer is really for people to just kind of speak into the atmosphere about this water, because, you know, like I said, I started 2011 and really didn't have the ground set up, the ground properly. The ground is prayer. So I started when I started last year, rethinking of everything again, because I know, Lord, you're not going to take me out of this earth without me finishing all the assignments you gave me. So, and then so the prayer, you say connect prayer all around the world. Let them keep on speaking. So I started doing that. That's how I created that. So I want to invite you. It's on WhatsApp. So the WhatsApp is. I know that everybody's Zoomed out. So your name is there. Whatever thing that you want, if you have something you want us to pray for, we pray for it as well. But I sent out every week. I send out the prayer need and what I'm looking for, what we want God to do. So, and then you just chime in, pray, I can write a prayer, I can just pray it out loud. And if you have other people that are sharing it, and I'm really really will love you all to be a part of my prayer team. Yeah, speaking into the atmosphere wherever you are. So I know our destiny is already in, and I need Julie, I need Miss Moore, I need Yvette, I need Zach, I need all of you, Catherine. I need people to just even in your quiet time, clean water. People are dying because of pollutants.
Yes.
You wouldn't have seen me today if not that God saved me through my dad. And then, we us coming to America and all the stuff. And not everybody had the opportunities I have. Not everybody had the same dad that I have, that gave up everything, even almost his life, in order to save one little child. So anyway, so you got to read my story. Somebody's putting it together and on a video, and I'll be able to put it out for all of us to see. So so please, if there's nothing else, I want to appreciate you. I thank you so very much. If you have my number, if you want to call me, whatever it is, please. I love you all. Love you all. I love you all. And may God bless each and every one of you as we continue to learn how to use our Healy, how to share God's love to everyone that comes around us. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Shalom.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Shalom. Shalom.
God bless.